Hello guys, showing you guys how to remove the weapon from this character. If you watch closely, whenever you import any Paragon character from Epic Launcher, it comes with a weapon, which means we cannot remove the weapon in Unreal Engine. Weapon is always there in the character's hand. So in today's tutorial, I will show you how to detach the weapon from the character. So let's get started. So if you watch here now, this is a weapon in the character's hand. It's always here in the character's hand. So to detach this weapon from this character, the first thing you have to do is to export the character as FPS. When you go to the character folder, on the mesh, you right click, go to Asset Action, you click Export. Once you click Export, immediately you click Export, it will bring out how you want the exportation to be. We want it to be in FPS, so we're going to click FPS and then save. So after saving, you have to download Blender, especially Blender 2.8. This is my Blender 2.8. So after downloading Blender 2.8, you have to do File. Under File, you see Import. From here, Import. So this is the import screen, but my PC is very slow. So this is my import screen. So if you want to import, you just browse to where the file is. I saved mine in desktop. There is the file. You click and you click import. Go to file. Go to import SBS. Then from this area, you go to where you saved your file, the character. You click the character and click import here. So I've already imported the character. I've imported the character. So after importing the character, or maybe I should just import again so you can understand it better. So first of all, after importing, I've imported the character. This is my character. After importing the character, the next thing you have to do is click Edit Mode. You expand this, expand the root folder, then go down to the load. This is the load, and every load has its own weapon. Every load has its own weapon. So I'm going to export it load by load. So for now, after you set the edit mode, after expanding this, come to this. This thing is the X-ray, which will allow you to select every side of the object. For example, like this. If you watch closely, you see that the back side is not selected. But when I use the X-ray mode and select, and then I select, you see that every side are selected. So now, how do we separate these two things? To separate, first of all, you have to switch the view to the front view. After switching, you have to select only the weapon. After selecting the weapon, you press P on your keyboard and click selection. Selection. Now uncheck this. Do this in here. But if you don't want to, you can also leave it this way. But let's see if we can remove this also. So select, uncheck this, select this, select the route, select this, and then P on your keyboard, selection. You click selection, then uncheck this. Do the same thing on the other ones. Expand, expand, expand. Select, view, 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 select, and select. So select this way, P, select, and then remove this load, and select this also, P. Then you select, you do this for all, then remove it. Now we have our character. And you collapse these ones back. Let's collapse it back. Fine. So after collapsing, you turn off the X-ray mode. Select the routes. First of all, you select the loads. I'm going to select, hold down Control, select the loads. So I've selected the loads. Hold down Shift key and select the bone. You can select the bone from here. Select, or you don't have to select this way. You can just hold down Control key to select the routes like this. Make sure we are in object mode this way. So after selecting the routes, you go to File, you go to Export, FBS, Export FBS. On this Export FBS options, we are going to export it to desktop. Right. I will call this no weapon, NP, NWP, no weapon. And then from here, you select everything. Select the mesh, select the, hold down Shift key, select the lamp, armature, and select the lamp. Then you go down to this, under the transform is okay. Geometry, you can use minus Y forward, Z up, minus Y forward and Z up. And this area, uncheck this, uncheck, scroll down to armature, uncheck, base animation, uncheck, then selected object, check. So after that, you can now export. Let's wait for it. Now, I've exported this, I will now open my Unreal Engine. Then I will go to import. From the import screen, I will click the desktop, which I saved the character, and this is the character I will click open. So in this area, we have to check all this. Then scroll down, say create new material, click do not create material, and uncheck import textures, then click import all. So as you can see, I've imported the characters, and when I open this up, you will notice that there is no weapon attached to the character anymore. If I go to the animations, same thing, no weapon attached. So I'm still using this as my preview mesh, which is okay. But in order to change our preview mesh, we have to change it from here. Select this as the preview mesh. So this is our preview mesh. If you notice, there's no weapon attached to it, which is perfect for what we want to do. So I'm going to close this down and then save all. But in order to set our preview in all the animations, we have to open this skeleton, which is this. If you watch, you see that this is still our preview mesh. So we have to change the preview mesh from here to affect every other thing, and then we have to save all, save all, apply to assets, change it, and then apply to assets, then save it, and then close it down. Save all.